7:30, got you on a mag mount. Well, that's the suction cup. That's the combine in the background. Just on Sky News, they wanted a combine in the background. You know what's really annoying about all this kind of budget stuff is, well, mainly the farming forum, really. People on there going, why are you moaning like it's Armageddon and all this? If you could see the messages and the phone calls I get daily, everyone reaching out, you need to tell people, we need a voice, you can do it. Yes, there's a few smug people that have got, you know, trust set up and money in the bank to pay the tax bill. But there's so many people I know that the farm is still in the grandparents' name. So they've got to get it down 2 generations. So they've got to pay 20% and another 20% because they can't use the 7-year rule because everyone's too old. And putting in a trust spoils the job for borrowing capacity to bankroll building a new grain store or, you know, fertilizer bills. But some farmers, they're just, why can't we just stick together? Why are some of them just and the annoying thing is the ones that are going, oh, what are you going on about saying it's Armageddon? I can pretty much guarantee I don't think they've ever paid a mortgage. Anyway, that's my morning rant over. But yeah, the Sky News wanted a farming scene. So I'm in the Merlot so that there's no background noise from the motorway, and I've got a combine and a seed drill in the background for them. Jenkins were here bright and early. John's got them loaded up now and they are off out the yard. Quad is now full of diesel. Gordon, who works with Bill and Joe, is just getting a driving lesson off Morgan. He's going to go and try and flatten off the spud ground with it. See, it's cold, pumping out a bit of AdBlue. Shed update. Matt's here now. He's going to cut out for the windows and then we're going to put them in and we'll have a bit of light in here. Other than that, first hole is now cut. I'm going to go and see how much light's going up. Put your head in it, looks like a horse box. It looks like a horse box. It's only the 1st of November. I have no idea why Father Christmas is here. It's getting there though, isn't it, Matt? Yeah. Wasp are an airship, it's massive. Stand next to that for scaling. That's huge. This is the view of the office. Just turn that radio down. You can see the tide marks still on the field. If we trim the branches off that tree, we'll be able to see the roundabout as well. Ickle Diddy Fent here bringing some green waste in. So the 7 to 8s have the same steering lock as them. It's been a bit fiddly. I'm cutting the holes in the right place, getting everything lined up. These are the windows. If you go like, hold on, how did you do it? I don't know how he did it then. Yeah, that opens that way. And then there's a way of, there you go. Or it's a trickle as well. So you can let a little bit of air in, but you don't have the wind howling through. Or shut it, and then, ooh, that's twisted round. Oh, that's it. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here with this key. Well, that's it. You don't have to push it. Right, that opens it. Right. There we go. And then that's now locked. Got it. Someone's just checked into Brookhouse. I'm going to shoot up now because they're saying that the hot water's not working, which I don't know why because Rob checked it this morning. Typical, that pump doesn't look like it's working because there's no green light on it. So, gonna go and see if we can get one off the shelf somewhere. Got a pump from, is it Wolsey Plumb Centre or something like that? That, again, I've said it before, so lucky to be have good builders merchants, plumbers merchants on the doorstep. It's like 10 minutes it took me to get here. Pit stop for tools, and then go and fit the pump. Just unscrew them 2 caps, pull that plug out, put that one in. And there we go, job done hopefully. That wasn't too bad. That's working now. That plug's a bit funny going in now. Seems to have been. Well, that was the problem. That smells like it's burnt out as well. Not showing you the paddock for ages, but settled in nice, that fibre, hasn't it? That should be working anyway now, so that's a good job. It's going dark, but although they're grey and the building's green, it blends in nice. I'm gonna see upstairs what it looks like. Looks so much bigger with them in. Showed you that one before, but this one's been done now as well. So Wendy's gonna have a good view. There's John. A nice big space this up here. With today being day 1690, that's 1690 days of making a video every day. It was to get the 1690 tractor running, just to show you that we haven't forgotten about it. But unfortunately, Morgan's grandmother's in hospital, so he knocked off early to go and visit her because she lives in Wales, which is miles away. And also Rob knocked off handy to take his girlfriend's kids to see the Blackpool lights. So unfortunately, though it is day 1690, we haven't done anything to this. Morgan has dropped the cladding off. The metering wheel is now back on it, and he has dropped it off because on Sunday this is happening. It's a tractor run up at Parbold for a cancer charity, brain cancer charity. There you go. What is it? 1690. So we will get on with it very soon, but it's a winter job, which we've never got around to yet. So, but we need to pay it homage, being day 1690. Did it say it was day 1690? It's 5:20. Another day lost after the budget, with journalists, people just ringing up distressed. I mean, every hour I've had phone calls from people in different predicaments of what to do. And you know, it's all very well people talking about this 7-year rule, pass it over now and you'll be okay because in 7 years it'll be out of the band. Problem with doing that is it ends up moving across its historic value. So say for instance 30-40 years ago when my dad bought this place, it probably had a value like 40,000-50,000, and now it has a value of into the millions. If you pass it over with the 7-year rule, then if you were to ever sell it or something was to happen, or you had to sell a proportion of it or whatever, you would have to pay the tax at 40% from its historic value, which is absolutely massive. So there's a lot of people that might get caught out by that. Like I've said before, I like to think that the ducks are in a row here, and the tax bill I'll get will probably be nothing more than a bad harvest. But there's a lot of people that have not got a trust set up, not got land in their own ownership. The sad thing is there's people working farms that it's the youngsters in the 20s working the farm. The dad might be in the 60s working the farm, and then you've got the grandparents that still own it. By the time it gets to the person that's doing a lot of the work, there's 20% paid and then another 20% paid, 40% tax. And if there's any siblings to be bought out along the way, you've got stuff going in different directions as well. Like one example I've heard of, someone's got to buy 2 ants out at 33% each, so 66%, and then 20% to the government. He's going to end up with like 14% of his farm, and he's the only one doing the work because the aunties don't work on the farm. It's just mind-boggling. It's like, you also can't borrow money to pay tax. Banks can't lend money for tax bills. They can lend money against businesses and secure it in different ways, but they can't specifically lend money to pay a tax bill. Learned that today as well. As for action, NFU've got something going on the 19th in London. Not exactly sure what it'll do. Might make people feel better to feel like they're doing something. But the headlines are true and Twitter's true. It looks like there's going to be a strike. I think it'll work. We don't have to cut the food off for very long for the shops to be empty because everyone just goes and panic buys. Not a good look for a government to have empty shelves. But what they've done is an absolute kick in the teeth to an industry that is on its knees. So maybe it's the wake-up call that they need. So top tip, before everyone realises, make sure your fridge is full and make sure your cupboards are full. Anyway, I'm going to go do the birthdays. This is today's birthday one. We've got Ryan on there, he's 23. Adam Jenkins is 30. Max is on there, Max Hayes. Davey Thompson is on there, and Suzanne Small is the big 80, and we're now £79,322. Happy birthday, everyone on there. That's about all for today. They've made up that them windows are going in. It's going to look great when it's finished. Can't really afford to finish it, but we do need to get on with it, get it watertight for winter so that there's something that we can do. Just quickly, the NFU have got a petition thing that they're getting going, so as more people that can sign it, the better. So I've put the link below. If you can go and do that, that'd be amazing. Thank you. That's all for today. I'm going to try and edit the photos tonight for the calendar as well, so we'll try and get them sorted soon and on order. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, click like, and I'll see you tomorrow.